In this video, I want to share with you an example of why sometimes a merger can be a wonderful outcome for all parties involved, from the company that merges with the other company to the company that does the merging and to the customers of the merged company. So in our line of work, one thing we do is financial modeling. Now, to give you a quick, simple explanation of what financial modeling is about, financial modeling is the process of translating a business into a master formula that allows the user of that model to know the impact of their decisions on the financial position of the business and or the value of the business. Right? So for example, let's say you have a SaaS business and currently you are charging your customers $10,000 a year, and let's say that $10,000 is split into 2 payments, and assuming the terms of payment is beginning of the period. All right, so a financial model allows you to tweak all these assumptions, pricing, frequency of payments, timing of payments. So it allows you to tweak all these assumptions, and it will spit out for you, it will show you the impact of these decisions, right? The changing of these variables on the financial position of the company, from revenue all the way to profit, the balance sheet, and cash flow. So that's the function of a financial model, what a financial model is used for. All right, the story I wanted to share with you about why sometimes a merger is a wonderful outcome for everyone involved, from the company who merges into another company to the company that does the merging to the customers of the company that is being merged into the other company. So in financial modeling, we use this tool. If you're not familiar to financial modeling, you've never heard of it, but in the financial modeling world, it's being used by a lot of people. This tool is called Macabacus, right? It allowed us to do our financial modeling faster. So I had been using this tool for a long time. Macabacus, I think maybe 2 years ago, was sold to, was acquired by Corporate Finance Institute. I remember before they were acquired, the software is amazing, it's great, and that's why we use them. A lot of people use them, but customer service was not good, right? Every time I needed support, technical support, trying to reach out to them, it would take, sometimes I would never heard from them, all right? From never received a response from them. And some other times it took, I don't know, 5 days or a week before they got back with an answer. Yesterday, I encountered some technical issue with Macabacus, so I reached out to support, and I noticed something, right? And the experience has been great, much better than before Macabacus was sold to Corporate Finance Institute. First of all, there was a dedicated contact us channel, right, to reach the customer support. That's the first change I noticed. The second change was that support team was very quick to get back to me. When I sent them the question, it was nighttime in the US, because they're based in the US. And I think as soon as they opened, the office was open, I got a response from them straight away. My issue was about, I tried to renew the subscription, but I don't know, for whatever reason it didn't work, and so I contacted them about that. Anyway, very quick, as soon as the US was open, I received an email from them explaining to me what went wrong and how I could fix the problem. All right. Up to this point, you might not have seen fully why those changes would make a difference in the company's bottom line, right? I'll tell you the difference right now. So, it can be the difference between getting a sales and losing a sale, right? Before, let's say if it took them 5 days or a week to get back to us, and after 2 days, 3 days, I would have given up, right? And let's say before I tried to add a new user, but because they took so long to get back, and then after a few days I changed my mind and said, okay, we're just happy with one user. Now, because them getting back to us so quickly, I straight away renewed and they got the sales. So the speed of customer service, the speed at which you get back to a customer can be the difference between you having the sale and you losing the sale. And now, why did I say that in a merger it can be a wonderful outcome for everyone? The Macabacus, before being acquired by Corporate Finance Institute, was, in terms of the technology they provided, it was great, right? In terms of being functional, it's perfect, but I don't know exactly what was the reason why the customer service was not very good back then. And I'm sure, because of that, they missed out on a lot of sales. I can only guess that maybe Macabacus was founded by a group of guys who were really good in financial modeling, and they saw a need for these tools to help other financial modelers do their job faster. All right. So, and maybe these entrepreneurs were good at the solution, coming up with the solution and building the technology for that. But in terms of I don't know what is called, maybe business maturity, right? Just the same way why Facebook hired Sheryl Sandberg to be the COO, because they, Facebook is founded by young entrepreneurs. So by bringing in Sheryl Sandberg, it also brought in the maturity that Sheryl Sandberg was able to bring in, to infuse into Facebook, right? Similarly, Macabacus was founded by a group of young entrepreneurs who might not have that level of business maturity or process maturity. And if they had continued to run the business, they might, they might find a way. But if your mindset has not been changed, if your mindset stays the same, the result you get would be the same. So I think if Macabacus had been, had continued to operate on its own, they might have continued to lose on these potential sales, right? So by being acquired or sold to Corporate Finance Institute, who is a lot more mature in terms of process, in terms of the business aspect, who has the financial resources to invest in improving the customer experience for Macabacus customers, because in order for them to add all this support to their business, it costs, right? It costs money to do that, to add this new contact us software, or to have people working in support. It's a win for Macabacus now. I don't have their, I don't have their data, but just based on my own experience, the fact that before I gave up on purchasing extra seats because of their slow customer service, to now them having the money the next day because of the improvement in customer service, I can only imagine that sales for Macabacus has improved since Corporate Finance Institute acquired them or took them over. Similarly, I'm sure that Corporate Finance Institutes also benefit from the acquisition, and the customers, me being the customer, right? The customers now have a better experience because now I don't feel as frustrated, and okay, I have a question I wanted to buy, and with this, them getting back to me quickly, that was a good experience. And for Macabacus customers, it's good for them because now they have a better experience. That's why I said a merger is done right can be an extraordinary outcome for everyone's involved. The merging party, the merged party, and the customers of the merged party. Alrighty, that's all I want to share with you today. If you have been an employee or the customer of the company that was acquired or merged, what other improvements have you seen since the company was acquired or was merged? If you could share that with us, it would help companies who are considering mergers and acquisitions make better informed decisions based on your experience. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.